Hello and welcome to the Founders Club Live. I am your club president, Jeff Gerred. This is the business podcast where we just try to have a good time putting you inside the minds of people who have founded brands, who have had some success with those brands. We try to have as much fun as is legally possible in a business podcast. So let's just get right into it today. Today's show is going to be an instant classic. I'm calling it right now. Let's get into it. Welcome in. We are just getting this show started. This is episode number 4. Okay, so we are excited about the Founders Club and excited that you guys are making it a point to come and stop and meet with us once a week live here on the Founders Club. Today's guest, okay, now I say this every week, and I will always say this, that today's guest is a special guest, okay? Because if you're in the Founders Club, you're one of the cool kids, okay? So you are a special guest. But today, my guest, I go way back. And way back, all the way back as far as one could go. So let me show you. I'm going to show you a photo, okay, of my special guest for today. Okay, here it is. Ready? Wait for the focus. There it is. Look at that guy. Isn't he adorable? It's the one in the red. See the one in the red there? That is my brother, Adam Shane Gerred. And the guy in the blue is this guy, Jeff Gerred. So today's guest is my brother, Adam. We have a company that we co-founded together called Love Media Group, where we do all kinds of marketing services, and he's going to talk to you about several things today. So we're just going to get into it. There is a lot to get into, and I think there's no need to wait around. Let's just get right into our guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, the crowd is going wild, sir.
Yo, what is up, brother?
What is good, bro? Oh my gosh. Okay, I had a thought that, okay, we're starting this new show, okay, and I was like, I got to save Adam for a milestone episode, like episode 100 or 1000 or at least number 10 or something. But I was just so excited, and there's so much fresh new things that are going on, like in your world, and stuff that we work on together, but some fresh ideas that you had that I'm like, man, this can't wait anymore. We got to get on Founders Club. Okay, we got to talk about some of this stuff because it's so fun, and the responses from these business owners as they're using these products, that's the most fun part of all, hearing their responses and seeing all that. So we're talking a little cryptically here, but don't worry, we're going to get into it. If you're just joining us, this is the Founders Club Live. My name is Jeff Gerred. I'm your host, and my guest for today is Adam Gerred, my brother here. We're going to talk a lot about marketing. So if you are thinking of starting a brand, or if you run a brand and you just want to know what's the latest, coolest, freshest thing, this guy over here is going to update us on some of the cool stuff that we can do. But I don't know, what are your thoughts here? Have you been watching the show so far? Have you caught any episodes yet?
Yeah, actually, it's weird because I'm always the keyboard warrior in the comments, dude. I'm in on the show, bro. I've seen them all.
Yes,
so I love the show.
Thank you.
I'm in there, dude. I like to participate. I like how you get the crowd really involved. So normally I'm on the keyboard side, but now look at me.
Now
I'm in the whole thing. Look, I'm like, wow, it's so cool in here, bro.
It's a nice club, right? It's nice. You got a nice couch back there. You got a fireplace. Okay, we spare no expense for our club members.
Hey, speaking of couches, you pull up that picture that you just showed
right
there a second ago.
Okay, here it is. Hold on. Wait for the little focus to come in.
Dude, I don't know that I've ever seen this. Dude, the only thing missing here is like the plastic on the couch. You know what I mean? It's just, it's got that vibe from that era. I can almost smell the Marlboro Reds or something in the wood paneling.
I think this is Grandma Gerred's house because the wood paneling. She gave me some photos when she was in town. Okay. She just gave me, I just got this. She just had some photos that she found. Actually, hold on one sec. Okay, entertain the guest for 10 seconds here. Hold on.
Beautiful. Okay, do we want to tell a joke?
Okay, it was literally right behind me.
All the jokes I was going to say were not PGs.
Now we're on the internet, so we can say anything we want. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, that's right. Jesus can hear you, but just use your discretion.
Yeah, I don't need to be on that bad side.
No. Yeah. Okay. So here's one of Jeff Gerred. You're watching Founders Club Family Photos Edition. That's me in my early music career. I don't know how to play piano. I still don't.
Are those headphones?
Those headphones look good, right? There's me
Right.
and Grandpa.
He's still rocking them, I see.
Okay, here's these two cool guys. Hold on. Okay, you're seeing these photos, folks, as Adam is seeing them. Possibly for the first time ever. You've never just seen these photos.
Sure, bro, dude.
That's
We're
at
on the
Grandma
same
Becky's. That's
team.
at Grandma Becky's house before. Are there any more of both of us? No, that's it there. That's it. That's the ones of us. So there you go. Hey, when I say this guest and I go way back, just all the way back. So we've always worked together. We've always worked together since, I think, Albertsons in the tree farm selling Christmas trees.
Back before it was more like child labor laws. We were like,
nah, yeah.
It was 14 and a half, 15 years old or something. It was, like,
it was the 1900s.
What business did we have?
You could just do
right.
anything.
You just work whenever you wanted to.
Yes, there was no cancellation.
Yeah. Yes, exactly.
I remember getting that first job. This is a little show, a show off a humble brag of our virtuousness, and working in that Christmas tree farm. So if you remember back in the day, you used to be able to buy Christmas trees at the grocery store by the TCU campus, and we had the tree farm set up. And it was my first ever job where actually it was like, you know, I paid taxes. Like I clocked in and out. It wasn't just like a manual labor cash job, and it was a deal where people didn't know how to buy the trees. And this is also back when people had cash. Now nobody has cash, but back in the day, people paid cash for all kinds of stuff. And they would try to give you the cash for the tree right there in the parking lot. And the way the system works is, oh no, you don't pay us. I tear off this little sticker off the tree, and you go inside and pay for it. Then you come back out with your receipt, and I check it and go, okay, and then you're paid for, and we load up your tree. A bunch of the guys that ran out there in the tree farm, you remember this, they would just pocket the money. Oh yeah, sure, that's $80 for the tree. Boom, pocket the money, load up the tree, and just act like it was all good. And of course, we were new on the job, and we were just like, we've been, raised right. And we were like, oh no, we could never steal the money for the trees. That's preposterous. We shall never do this. And then the guys were like, hey, no, just take some of the money that we've made so much money today off of doing this. Just take some of the money that we've made over the last few days, really. And no, we're not taking any of that money. And then, of course, you remember what happened. Everybody got fired.
Yeah.
Of course, they found out that all the trees are going away. We haven't sold any. So what's going on? And, of course, everybody got fired. And we were going to get fired, too. But they all said, hey, we couldn't get the Gerred boys to take any of this money. They didn't participate. So we got to stay around.
We had that dad. Right. So we grew up a little bit ghetto, right? A little bit,
in the hood.
On the south side. We grew up on the south side.
Yeah. Five kids on a blue collar salary.
Exactly. But still, would you dare get in trouble with Pops? If Pops found out?
No.
Oh, yeah. He had that little knuckle job right on the
head,
boy.
That's right.
Put you right back in line. So, that's right. Ain't worth it, bro.
Yeah. Butt whoopings and all that good stuff. Old school.
Still existed.
Yeah, exactly. So, that was back when you didn't think about stealing that Christmas tree money. You got to play it. Play it square. So,
we're celebrating Jesus. Let's steal.
Yeah, exactly. On Jesus' birthday, let's steal all of the Christmas tree cash. We certainly worked at a lot of places together, and none of that's changed. We're still working together all these years later. And we are going to get into what is going on in the digital marketing space here. If you're new with us, hang out because we're going to have a good time. Jump in those comment sections, and as you have questions or comments, we want this to be a free flow of information back and forth with the audience. So come on in and be at home in the club here, and let's just have a chat. But we do have several questions. We've got some fun that we're going to do. We're going to get into it. So let's put you on the hot seat, okay, right away. It's not that hot. Okay, it's a warm seat. It's like a medium warm. When you have the heat seaters in your car, it's two out of three. All right, so here we go. Let me see. Let me get my questions pulled up here, okay? So I like to start off this because, and this could go a lot of directions here for us, but I found, this by working in the agency world, you work with all kinds of different folks. And each industry is unique in that you find out something you would have never thought of when you start working with someone. So I always ask, what would people be surprised to know about X? So for you, what would people be surprised to know about marketing agency, living in that marketing agency life?
Be surprised to know. Yeah, okay. So one thing that surprises me all the time is how there is a business for everything. It's wild. Okay, so we got hit up not too long ago, and it was basically a business that they just sell storage facilities, but it's like they connect like people that are looking to retire, and that's a whole business. You just find retired people and make them buy these storage facility. Anyway, it's so many weird businesses. Like, how is this a freaking business? But I guess that's just American way. You just find ways to make money any way possible. And I guess what we do, not to jump the gun or anything, but man, you've got to be able to adapt and see opportunity. Yeah, see opportunity and capitalize on it. Like your last guest, Stacey McGovern, she saw, hey, this police. I was surprised to know that the police on the freeway weren't just from the city that they were in. She's, hey, this is
identifying a hole in the market and going, okay, let's make a business and let's solve this problem. Okay, people are having a problem. Let's solve the problem with the business and let's do it the right way and do well with it. Hey, by the way, if you are new with this, stick around to the end because we have a couple of giveaways. And we have a giveaway from last week that we announced, and we actually have a winner. Okay, so I announced a giveaway the very first episode. And again, we're starting off here, so viewership is beginning, let's just say. And I had no takers for my first ever giveaway. Okay, no one qualified to win. But we started a giveaway last week, and we did have someone qualify and tag everybody and do all that kind of jazz. So we do have some concert ticket winner for the benefit concert from Stacey McGovern. So stay tuned to find out who won that. Also, we have two giveaways today. So stick around because we have some fun stuff happening from digital cards and Blue Family Fun. So yes, I think you're right. In the marketing agencies, we get to work with all kinds of different people. And you're right. There's just like everything in the built world. You look around and everything was made and there's a company who makes it. And probably multiple companies competing to make it. And yeah, you just find all kinds of, okay, what's one of the most, okay, you gave us a random example. Can you think of other like really random things? I'll give you a second to think about it. I remember we worked with this company at our old studio called Easy Vent. And it was like a metal roof. Okay, so have you ever seen like a house with a metal roof or a business structure with a metal roof? At the top of the roof where there's a seam, basically, the way that seam comes together, this is so random and boring, but the way that seam comes together, this one company had a patent on how to make that seam work. And it was the entire company made one product about the very top of a metal roof. And I was like, my mind was blown. That's an entire company. And they like did really well. And they were like internationally they had a copyright on that or a trademark or patent. Thank you. Good gosh, my brain is. Yes, they had a patent on that design and it was licensed around the globe. And they did really well from having one patent on one product. So you never know.
Yeah. You watch that Shark Tank. You watch Shark Tank.
Oh yeah.
Okay, dude, I can get in there. I can watch 10 episodes in a row.
It's a
rabbit
hole. Yeah. And now Mark Cuban's leaving.
I heard about that. Mark Cuban's doing a bunch of stuff I don't like right now. But
selling the Mavericks,
selling my team. That could be fun though. I don't know how I feel.
As long as they don't move it to Las Vegas. Well, that's a no-go.
That would be a really bad deal for us. But anyways, yeah, Shark Tank, that patent, you got to have that patent. That's like gold for
that's what they want to know
investors.
Before they invest, do you own this idea or is this or not? So that is a big deal, owning the patent.
It's so wild. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah. All right.
It's like bolts. Like we worked for, we did oh man, what was it? I don't remember if we ended up doing it, but we were working with this. It was an aerospace company, but they made these really specific bolts, and they could withstand certain pressure, and that was the only thing. They just made these really
bolts for spaceships. I remember that.
Bolts for spaceships.
Spaceships
and they just had this patent, and no one could build this specific bolt that had to go in these airplanes.
Yeah, and I wonder, like, how much of that could there be going on? Like, how many airplanes and spaceships that need this thing? I guess enough. And there was like a bunch of people that worked at this company. This wasn't like 3 people in a shop. This was like a full-on organization, and it's wild. So if you're out there, and here's the deal. All right, folks, if you're watching this and you're out there and you're thinking about starting a thing, and you're like, oh, I don't know if there's enough customers for my thing. My thing's too niche. I'm here to tell you, the Founders Club is telling you right now, nothing is too niche. Okay, there are millions and billions of people across the globe, and don't be scared away by thinking that something's too niche. Get out there and start hustling and see if the audience will find it. All right, okay, those are the random things. So tell us this. This is a little bit of a commercial here. Okay. We're going to get into this later, but give us the elevator pitch. What is a digital card?
A digital card. Okay. I hate to degrade it in saying it's a digital business card, but at its core, that's what it is. But what it is a showstopper. It's a first impression. It gives people the behind the scenes, really, not only of what you do just as a business, but what we've done is we've taken half of it is business, but also people still buy from people. I trust this guy. I know what he's about. And so our digital business cards, they let people, almost like a social media, but it lets people behind the scenes of who you are as a person as well as what you do for a living. But yeah, I got a handful that I wanted to show off here soon.
Okay, we'll get into that.
We'll get into that idea what that looks like. Yeah.
Yes. All right, cool deal. We've got a comment section saying the Gerred power on the screen. Hello from the swear word.
The swear word.
Yeah, the swear word is another live show here on YouTube, so check those guys out if you like spicy food and hot takes. That's what
you're a bit of a spicy food connoisseur, no?
I am. That's how I hooked up with swear word. I like the spicy food, but those guys over there on that channel, they take it to the extreme. They go all the way. I'm like a minor league. To most people I know, they're like, oh yeah, he eats everything, but those guys, they go hard in the paint with that stuff.
See, I like spicy. I do like spicy. I do think I'm losing my like spicy skills.
You're going down.
I'm going up. Yeah, I'm going down. Oh no, I'm going the opposite way. But it's got to be good. Like these people are eating like this super spicy stuff, and it's just like gross. Like I've had really spicy stuff. It's just it's nasty.
It just doesn't taste.
It's got to be good. Yeah. Why go through the pain?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Like when I go to Wingstop, I try their Atomic, and the flavor's not as good. So I go down one level to the Cajun, and the flavor's much better, and it's still hot. It's not as hot, but
yeah, anyways. I like the mango habanero over there. That still's pretty spicy. I think it's like the second or third spiciest, but that one tastes good.
Yeah, I think it's a medium or something. I don't know up where, but all right. Okay, so we're gonna get into digital cards and much more in our serious business segment. So if you're new here at the Founders Club, we talk a lot of nonsense and a little bit of business sense. So we do have a segment coming up called Serious Business, where we will get into digital cards, all that good stuff, and much more. But before we do that, we need to know, Adam Gerred, your go-to karaoke song. And then what is like the signature dance move that goes with that karaoke song?
Oh, mercy. Okay. I do enjoy to sing. Now, I will have to tell you, I got to get a couple of suds in me before I'm willing to get up there. I got some friends, they just singing all damn day. But me, I got to get that loudmouth soup in me before I can get up there. But it used to be, what's that Chris Stapleton song? Tennessee Whiskey. But then it's
soulful.
It's so played out. Yeah.
Oh,
you're saying sing it. But dude, every time you go to too many people are on it. And I'm like, okay, you can't just be the guy who sings those songs. Of course, someone's gonna sing that song. Yeah. It's Friends in Low Places by Garth Brooks is always fun.
Always. I was at a wedding. This was last year, and I was shocked. Okay, the wedding DJ. Okay, obviously, wedding DJs can make or break like the party. Right?
Big time.
And I was at it was a cool wedding. It was like very hipster, and they had done all the little things and stuff, and it was great. It was actually really well done. But the DJ was awesome. He was really good and had really great energy, had a lot of orchestration of, hey, let's get together and let's do this and let's do that. He was really just directing the show, and it was so fun. And one of the things is he got everyone like circled up, and he started playing that song, Friends in Low Places, Garth Brooks. If you're not from the South or you don't know Garth Brooks, then it's a big time song. But I was really so it starts off, and he wanted to do a sing along, is what the thing was. Hey, let's do a sing along. Everybody, let's sing the song. And he starts playing it, and the intro comes on. And I'm like, oh, okay. I'm 45 years old, and there's people older than me there. We're gonna know the song, but the kids, they're not gonna know this song. This song's ancient for these people, bro. I was shocked. Everybody knew the song. Like these 20-year-old kids, bro. Teenagers, they all knew all the lyrics. And I was very surprised that song had transcended into the younger generation. So I guess you never know.
Dude, okay, so I feel every parent wondering if you're doing things right, blah, 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 blah. But anytime I listen to my kid's playlist, my oldest kid, Dude, she's got some absolute jams, like old school country jams on there. And I'm like, maybe we're raising you right. She got the Garth Brooks. She got all the Alan Jackson. She's got a bunch of
The old
really
school
classic
country.
songs on there. And I'm like, okay, what's up?
We had a
What's
country
up,
music
girl?
on artist on here 2 episodes ago. So if
I
you're
watched it.
yeah, so if you're new to Founders Club, go to episode 2, and you could see the episode with Trey Taylor, and more to come on the Trey Taylor concert at the end of the show. We got a giveaway involving the Trey Taylor concert, so stick around for that. But yes, I did see something that was really encouraging for old people like us. Really encouraging that on Spotify and streaming services, that older music. And I'll get the numbers wrong if I try to give the stats. I don't remember the exact stats, but older music is way more streamed than newer music. Meaning like the kids, they more connect with older stuff. Like it's just better music. So old people always think that, oh, music from my generation was so much better than the kids these days. But according to what people actually listen to, the thing about radio, they just choose what they're going to play, and you're not in charge of that. But now people don't listen to the radio as much. They much more listen to streaming services, the way they choose what the music is they listen to. And so given the thing is like pop music, popular music is like whatever someone else decides is going to be popular. But now with the internet and people get to choose what they listen to, a lot of the older stuff is actually more popular.
And I don't know what it says about me, but the Eminem is a big player on all of our playlists at this house. So whenever they get to select whatever they want to listen to, I'm like, okay, now this song's a bit naughty. I'm gonna let it fly. I'm gonna have to let this one fly because it's him.
If it's feel like a time thing. If it's like old, like you could, oh sure. But if it's new, it's watch. You don't know. I guess I did see a kid at the gym today. This kid was like early 20s. I say kid. Eminem shirt. So I guess still around, still relevant to the youngsters.
Oh yeah,
whatever they call themselves. I'm sure that it's not youngster. All right. Okay. So we've got the questions in. Okay, now here we go. Are you ready for this? We're gonna. It's time. It's time to play top 10. Here we go. This segment's called Top 10. Okay. This is Founders Club Movie Time Special Gerred Edition. Okay? Are you ready for this?
All right. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a movie trivia, okay, that is special, custom made for you. I don't know if you ever had a game custom built for one user, but here we are, okay? I'm gonna zoom you in here, okay? Growing up, if you kids don't know, at our house, at the Gerred house, we watched a lot of movies. It was like we're a movie family, watching a lot of movies. And now we also, as Adam stated earlier in the show, is we were low income. We were keeping it real, okay? We did not grow up rich, okay? We grew up making it. And hardworking parents. And I got Jesse in the comments already spoiling, okay? Already spoiling the...
he knows. He
already knows. That's true. This is our unofficial... If you don't know us, okay, a little quick reset here. Quick little update on the Gerred house, okay? Grew up 5 siblings, okay? So I'm the oldest one. Adam is the second oldest one. And then we've got Grant, Steven, and Tiffany, the youngest of all 4. So 4 boys, and then the youngest, a girl. This is the house we grew up in. Just giving you guys a little context, okay, of how things were. Our unofficial 5th brother, his name was Jesse, and he's in the comments here, already giving Adam hints and so forth. Hey, if you are in the comments, there is no rule against helping out the guest, okay? Adam might need some help here because I got some of these are kind of hard, okay? I think they are. We're going to find out. All right, I'm going to keep the score. All right, here we go, guys. You are watching The Founders Club. This is the movie time, okay? With Gerred Edition, my brother Adam. These are all movies from when we were a kid. Okay, one more piece of setup for the audience. When we were young, growing up, there were VHS. We didn't have paid TV service. That's where I was going with the ghetto thing, or the low income thing, is we never had cable. Okay. And so growing up, we just had VHS. We would rent Blockbuster. We record movies and have a bunch of movies on VHS. And sometimes those VHS tapes, like if it was a popular movie we all liked, would just stay in the VCR and someone would walk by and just hit play. It would just always be on in the background, these certain movies. Okay, so a lot of these movies are from that era. Okay.
Oh, from the Be Kind Rewind era.
For the Be Kind Rewind era of tapes. Okay. All right. So here we go. Here's how this game works. You have 3 chances to get the movie. Okay. If you get it on the first question, obviously that's worth the most points, 300 points. 200 points if we go to question 2, 100 points, easier question number 3. Okay.
All right, perfect.
And a lot of these are movie quotes, but you'll see as we go, there's a couple of different categories. Comment section can help, but here we go. All right. No pressure. Here we go. Question number 1. This is a quote. And the quote is, "You gonna do something or just stand there and bleed?" Name that movie.
I think it's already in the comment section from the get-go, but that'd be Tombstone.
Oh my god! Right out of the gates, 300 points. I guess I'll write this down.
That was
Billy Bob Thornton.
His name? Billy Bob Thornton.
Yes, you don't even recognize him.
I know.
Kurt Russell to Billy Bob Thornton. Now your other clues, if you're just curious, were going to be nonsense. I have not yet begun to defile myself. And that's the Doc Holliday quote. And then I'm your Huckleberry. If you didn't get it by then, I was going to give you just the automatic layup. But I don't know if many movies had more plays. But let's see. I got 10 movies, by the way. Okay, I got 10 movies. So Tombstone.
I was wondering, were you going to put Huckleberry or Hucklebearer?
That is controversial, but it is way settled. It's
Huckleberry.
It is Huckleberry. It's been confirmed a million times over. But good. Yeah. All right, pressing on. Here we go. Question number 2, movie number 2 in the Gerred Growing Up Together movie trivia. Adam Gerred, contestant. Oh, I have this in the wrong order here. This is the $300. This is the 300-point question here. Okay, 200. This is 100. I'm updating the board as we speak. This is a character name, Billy Kopecki. Name that movie. Billy Kopecki. This is a tough one.
Billy Kopecki.
What movie was that from?
Kelly Kopecki's brother. Saved by the Bell.
Kelly Kapowski. Close.
Okay, close. Billy Kopecki.
Or you can ask for the next clue.
I'm gonna have to.
That's a tough one. That is a tough one. All right. Scotty says, "See that girl over there? Say hi, and she'll have her legs around you so tight you'll be begging for mercy." Josh says, "I'll stay away from her then."
This was a good dude. We wore this one out, bro. This was a good one. Okay, so now I know the movie, which is, of course, Big with Tom Hanks.
Ladies and gentlemen, another 200 points. Yeah, I also debated, should I do the voice of the character, because then I'll give it away if you're doing that, the voice. That was, darn, I'm going to blank on his name right now. But Josh Baskin, lead characters. That was going to be your final one. All right, so you're 2 for 2.
That's what's up. Okay,
2 for 2. Okay, moving on to movie number 3. Okay, comment section's quiet here. All right, here we go. We are number 1. All others are number 2 or lower.
Okay, I feel it. Okay, I know that.
Oh, he's got it. You think he's got it?
Oh, Mystery Men.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mystery Men,
right there, Mystery Men. The Sphinx said we are number 1. All others. Yes, you had. You'll have to forgive me if I forget. And then it was going to be a visual cue. If you didn't get it by then, Carmine the Bowler head in the glass. That was another one that just played all the time. It was so dumb and so hilarious. If you watch it now, it is absolutely ridiculous.
I don't think I could recommend that. I know Pee Wee Herman in it.
No, watch it because it's dumb and amazing. But I guess I remember it being amazing, so you had Pee Wee Herman. You had Greg Kinnear, the Blue Raja. That's what's his name from The Simpsons.
That's right.
All the voices. I'm blanking on his name there. Look at William H. Macy here. Come on, Ben Stiller, obviously. Greg Kinnear didn't make the poster here. What's up with that? Hank Azaria. Hank Azaria was the Blue Raja. All right. Okay, moving on. Okay, I've got your points logged for that one. Okay, this is a visual. Okay, so you got to get this. Pick the frame here. Here we go. Okay. Frame number 1. Name that movie. If you're just joining. Here we go. Oh, wait, you got it from that?
Yes, indeed.
You do? Wow. Okay, if you get this is a 300-pointer.
Okay, Harry and the Hendersons. No?
Bro.
Harry and the Hendersons?
Harry and the Hendersons, right from that, because I was going to give you this.
Bruh.
And then I was going to give you this. But you had it right there from the first go.
No, dude. Got
Harry
that
and the
one.
Hendersons. Wow.
Just slap
Good
that
pull.
big boy on top of that station wagon.
Yeah.
The station wagons, they got a special place in my heart.
Station wagons are gangster.
We
had a few.
Was that station wagon? Was that where you told Robert John that if you lift this handle, the car would immediately just explode?
Yeah, it was that blue station wagon. So we had we have cousins that live in Oklahoma. We're from Oklahoma. We have cousins that live in Oklahoma. They're twins, Rob and John Arnold. Shout out to Rob and John. Okay, and they were a few years younger than us. And you know the fun about having cousins that are a little bit younger. You can tell them anything, and they just believe you. They just believe any dumb thing you say. So we told him one time there was a handle in the station wagon that just lifted like when you want to set the seat down, there's a little handle. But we told them, don't touch that handle. If you pull that handle up, it makes the car explode. And they were, oh my gosh, they're freaking out. No, don't touch that. And then you could gesture toward them. Oh, I'm gonna do it. And then no, don't do it. So yeah, kids are so dumb.
Kids are so dumb, bro.
You're so dumb. All right,
idiots.
All right, station wagon talk. Here we go. I got your points for that one. Okay. Wait, let me make sure I got this right. Boom, boom. No, that was a 300. Man, you got another 300. I got to write that down. All right, here we go. Next question. All we are is dust in the wind, dude. That's a tough one. All we are is dust in the wind, dude.
All we are is dust in the wind, dude. I don't know.
Okay, question number 2. Or clue number 2, I should say. Strange things are afoot at the Circle K.
Are you sure I've seen this one?
Oh, you've seen it. As soon as I tell you, you're going to be like,
I'm gonna be mad.
No, it's going to be that. You're going to be mad at yourself.
Circle K.
You've got one.
I don't know.
One? Okay, you got one.
I got to take it. I got to take the last cent.
Okay, this is the giveaway. Be excellent.
Like people that already know it.
Yeah, the comment section is going to be screaming.
Come on, dude, you idiot.
Dude, how could you not know? Be excellent to each other.
Oh, dang, bro. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Hey, he still got the 100 points, okay? It's not nothing.
Yeah, but I feel bad because isn't this the movie you, like, set your timeline by or something? Don't you have some rule about this movie?
I actually do. So I'm a person who can't remember when things happened. I always think I'm so mesmerized or so blown away when people can recall, oh yeah, that was the summer of '86. That's when this song came out and that movie came out, and they can remember all that stuff. I cannot remember any of that stuff. Like my mind just doesn't. I remember some stuff that happened, but I can't remember what year and what grade of school I was in. And people go, "Oh yeah, that was when I was in 6th grade. My teacher was such and such." I don't remember that stuff at all. But I do have this line in my mind, and it's 1988 because I remember when Bill and Ted came out. In the opening slide, it says San Dimas High School, 1988. Okay. And I just remember, is it pre-Bill and Ted or post-Bill and Ted? That's how I can remember stuff. Like, oh, that was before Bill and Ted came out, so that must have been before '88. But that's one of the lines in my mind that I can remember.
Yeah, so, I'm definitely on that same boat. Letty's really good. Letty's like a human Google machine. Dude.
My wife, yes, Letty is my wife, and she remembers everyone's name, everyone's birthday. If you're watching this, she probably knows your birthday. If you have it on the internet, she probably just knows it. She's wild like that. So this is one where I could have said, strange things are afoot at the Circle K. If you do like a stoner voice, maybe that might have given it away.
Keanu, dude. Keanu's in all the best stuff. Dude, what's up with that?
Love Keanu, dude. Love Keanu. Legend. Yes. Okay, I listen to this one podcast called The Adam Carolla Show. He has a segment that they do sometimes called Rich Man, Poor Man. So like it's one scenario, but it's either for rich people or poor people. That's the two like people who this applies to. It's kind of a weird thing. So like he has like lots of different examples of this. So one example is like outdoor showers. Either you're super rich and you have a pool outside your house and there's an outdoor shower out there so you rinse off, or maybe you're homeless or something and you have to take a shower at the beach where they have the outdoor shower. So that's Rich Man, Poor Man, outdoor shower, right? But Rich Man, Poor Man starring in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
Yes, exactly.
There's two guys. One made it.
One's massively successful.
Exactly. All right, moving on. Next question. Here, next movie. Okay, you're watching Movie Time, Founders Club Edition for Adam Gerred as a contestant. He's doing quite well. Okay, he's got 1,200 points right now. Okay. Movie number 7 of 10. This is a visual. Man, if you get it off of this, I don't know. Name that movie. Can I zoom in? Oh, I can zoom in. Look at this. Bam. Of course I knew you could.
Because I need some help. I'm old and blind.
He's looking. He's reviewing. Oh, does he know?
Okay, so it's given me the first movie I've ever seen in the theater vibes.
Okay.
Which may have been Ninja Turtles.
Oh my gosh, how did you do that?
What's
I
up?
thought for sure that was too hard.
What up?
Wow, put 300 points in the bank. Also,
everyone else looked. The comment section.
The comment section knew it. Here it is. Christian Gerred, your very own wife, knew that it was TMNT, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Yes, when we were growing up, we weren't allowed to go to the movies because the movies were the devil. But then my parents were like, never mind, let's go to the movies. And the first movie we ever saw in theaters was Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So your other clues, classic, your other visual clues were this, a Master Splinter before the mutagen, and then it was just going to be a Ninja Turtle holding pizza. So if you didn't get it by then, that was the day.
I was going to get some points, no matter what.
But you got it right off of this.
I just vibing it, bro.
That's pretty good. You're in the zone. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is Movie Time with Adam Gerred on the Founders Club, and he is nailing it. Okay, here we go. We've got 3 more movies. Death cannot stop true love. That's the quote. Death cannot stop true love.
2 of them are popping in mind that I think this could be from, but
he's on to something.
Man, maybe Princess Bride? Is that the blonde lady?
Ladies and gentlemen, wow, I did not think you would be able to get that off of just that quote.
What's up?
You also had "But for now, rest well and dream of large women," when Wesley takes out Fezzik. And then "Never go against the Sicilian when death is on the line."
Yes. Okay.
Wow. Yeah, dude. Probably so that was a good one. So, go ahead.
Yeah, that's probably the movie we've watched probably the most growing up.
Yes.
But okay, so we grew up in a very Christian household.
Conservative, old school.
Very conservative, very old school.
Strict.
You remember what we had to say anytime a cuss word came on? This one had one cuss word, I think. A bastard. I think it said bastard.
Son of a... I want my father back. Yeah, son of a bee.
Yeah.
That was the word.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did we have to say?
We would say...
It was like all in unison.
It acknowledged that's a bad word.
That's a bad one. Everyone say...
I can't believe you did that. It did have the one bad word in it. The one swear word. That whole movie, I couldn't find... I thought I was finding a deep cut. Death cannot stop true love. But because every single line, like I was looking up the quotes for these movies, and it was like every single line was like, "Oh, that's a dead giveaway. That's a dead giveaway." Yeah. I thought I was sneaky, but let me write down your next.
Put them points up,
bro. You got a lot of 300s here.
What's
All right,
up?
2 more movies. Here we go. This is a visual clue. Clue number 1. This frame. Let me zoom in on you.
Jump in there, bro. Okay, does this movie have Michael Myers in it?
It may have Mike Myers in it. It might. I can't say it has him, but I can't say it doesn't have him.
Mike Myers. What is that dang movie? What if I just don't know the name of the movie? That's for a large cappuccino. No?
Maybe. You want another clue?
I gotta have to.
I can't really give you... No. What? Oh, you got it?
This is such a good movie. What is the name of it, though?
Oh, I've already exposed clue number 2, the 200.
Oh, you did?
You know it.
So I Married an Axe Murderer?
Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. He's clean sweeping this. So I Married an Axe Murderer. I did show this to the kids recently, like in the last few months. My kids are 13 and 16, and they were all about it. They thought it was hilarious. They thought it was great, and it really holds up. It really holds up. I was surprised.
Is that lady from, what's that show with Tim Allen?
I believe it is the wife. Yes.
Man Standing
Last
or something.
Man Standing. It's the wife from Last Man Standing.
Yes. Okay,
she's so adorable in this movie. She was so cute. And then this was going to be your final clue. The family. The mom was on the Garth Brooks Gist Diet. So second Garth Brooks shout out of the episode. And the dad, he was just the best.
Oh, yeah.
And then here's Head. He's hollering about that. Go to Genshin Cranium. So
like
good. So good. Ladies and gentlemen, if
Like
you
an
haven't
orange
seen
on a toothpick?
it was, yes, it's huge, like an orange on a toothpick. It's like Sputnik. It's spherical but pointy in places. Yes, I can do this all day, folks. It's So I Married an Axe Murderer. Okay, we're almost done. We've got one last movie to go. You're clean sweeping. That was a 200. That was a 200 right there. And literally just because you couldn't think of the name. You knew the movie from just this.
I did.
This hotel at the end of the movie. The climax of the movie is no spoilers.
Yeah, if someone fell off of it or got pushed off or something.
No spoilers, but stuff happened. Of course, stuff happened.
Okay.
The movie's called I Married an Axe Murderer. So yeah, you don't want to spoil it. The movie just came out 30 years ago.
Yes, exactly. Got to give people time to watch it.
People need time. All right, here we go. Final movie. Can he go another 300? Ladies and gentlemen, this has been impressive. I thought I made this challenging. I thought, this would be too hard. He won't be able to get this, but he is killing.
The core memories.
100%. Here we go. By the way, I just want to tell you this before we get to this last one. I had thought of these movies. I thought a bunch of movies we watched, but I needed a backup. So I called your brother Grant last night. And I was like, hey, what are some of the movies we watched when we were kids? I got a whole bunch, but he helped me think of more. I had a bunch more. I had like 30 or so, but I narrowed it down just to play this thing all day. But anyway, so Grant, shout out to Grant for helping me come up with these movies. Here we go. Final movie. Do you think he's telling the truth? I don't know, but it's raining. I'm sorry. I don't know, but it's not raining, and he's standing on a puddle. Do you think he's telling the truth? I don't know, but it's not raining, and he's standing on a puddle.
So he pissed himself.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. So he's scared.
Do we find
I don't know. I think you got me on this one.
Okay, the second one is a visual clue. One frame from the movie. This might be a dead giveaway. Let's see. Here we go. The 200-point question. Final movie. Do you recognize this face? Right here.
Oh, yes.
Oh, you know
I do.
Oh, that was it.
Okay. Tango and Cash. No?
Ladies and gentlemen, Tango and Cash.
Oh, what's up?
He got it. Dude, okay, so that was a 200-pointer. All right. I'll entertain the guests here while I tally up your score here. So we got a 1,200.
Dude, yeah, such a good movie. Why are we so into Seagal or Seagal?
Yeah, Steven Seagal.
What was the Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Van Damme.
Bro, dude, we were just in it for any of that
Kurt
nonsense.
Russell, Arnold, Sly. I didn't want to put too much. I didn't want to put T2 in there. Jesse says, what about Friday? That was another classic. I didn't think about that one, but that is definitely one that got a lot of play. Yeah. Exactly. The Felicia, Bye Felicia, people don't even know. When you say Bye Felicia, that's from Friday, okay? People don't even know that. Felicia was a crack addict. She was always trying to borrow his car, and he was not inclined to let her borrow the car. Bye Felicia, okay? So now you know where that came from. All right, your total here, 2,200 points. Okay.
Out of a possible what?
What is 3 out of 300? Out of 3,000? Because they're worth 300, there's 10. So that's 3,000 possible points. You scored 2,200. That is an extremely high score. Ladies and gentlemen, another round of applause there we go. I forgot I made a little thing for me to be able to put up the score.
Yeah,
there it is. There it is.
All those movies molded us in some way, shape, or form.
Yes, there you go. So if you want to know what kind of
classics.
films go into the mind of someone who starts all these amazing brands, then there you go. There's a top 10 list. And that has been Movie Time, Gerred edition. And now we move on.
That's fun.
There we go. Now we move on to some serious business. All right. Yeah, let me get you set up here. Okay, so now we get into actually being able to talk about some of these kind of fun things that we've really worked on, some of the projects and so forth, and some of these digital card things. But I guess first things is when it comes to this stuff, what do you find that's most important when you're as a marketing agency, when clients come in, what are the things that you try to help them accomplish as they're starting their brand?
I've learned over my years to ask more questions than just giving my opinion. And man, brands just have so many different goals, and there's so many different. I tell this story all the time. It's like at one point we got really pigeonholed into. I wouldn't say pigeonholed, but we were doing remember we were doing like a lot of hospitals, doctors
Oh
and
yeah,
digestive health,
that's all we were doing, and we had a bunch of
dude, it's a ton of them. And at one point we were like, okay, this is cool, great, pay the bills. We got to do something fun. I need some energy back into the business, and we pulled on some boats and lakes and that kind of stuff. We moved into a different realm. The goals for each company can vary quite a bit, and their clientele and what they need can vary quite a bit. But honestly, I think one thing that we've always done really well is the storytelling. We've been in sales, like you go back before we started doing the digital marketing thing, and you go to just cell phones or GPS systems or all. We've just been selling for so long. I think that's been kind of one thing that's been really great for us is just the ability to help paint a journey for your either patients or your potential customers or whoever they might be, is to paint that journey.
Yeah.
And
Do you remember Wireless Byte?
oh gosh, yes.
Yeah. I was thinking
Very.
the other day I was thinking about all the different, actually thinking about this podcast and some of the stuff we could talk about, because we have a couple decades of all kinds of fun businesses and things we've done. But I was thinking about all the brands, the Swift and the Love and the Soeg and the Wireless Byte and all the current ones, Love Media Group and Digital Cards and all the things. So it's just so many fun things that we've got a chance to do. Talk about, I think one of the things I noticed you do in connecting with clients and talking about what helps their brand is the ability to find unique offerings. We team up on this. We both do this. I think kind of work well together on this, is teaming up to find unique offerings to solutions that are unique to the client. There's a lot of good services out there for this, that, and the other, but sometimes you do run into something where there's not a good solution or there's not any solution, and being able to come up with them. Can you talk about some of those things?
Yeah, of course. So we actually, one thing that we pride ourselves in doing is understanding the situation sometimes where it's sometimes like clients will just ask you, I need a flyer for this thing that I'm going to do. Okay, well, all right, cool, I can make that. But what are you trying to use this for? What are you trying to draw? I need to have a better sales pitch or whatever. Okay, what if your sales pitch was this opposed to this? Have you thought about maybe approaching it from a different angle and just seeing what they're trying to accomplish opposed to what they're trying to say has been a real strong point, I think, with both of us. Is you're asking for a thing, but there's a quicker way to get it, and maybe you just haven't thought about it yet.
Correct.
And one of those things I thought was super dope that we still use today is we had a client that was like, man, I write all these proposals and I send them out, and I'm just one of 100 that submit these proposals to these cities or larger companies. But it's hard to separate yourself and stand out in the crowd. So it's been a while now, but we created something called the AO1 Audience of One, to where we made an interactive proposal where you can actually watch videos and speak directly about the topic that you're speaking about. It's been a really cool product. You've got, oh, okay, cool. Yeah, you got it up now.
We've got one right here. Yeah, and I did want to mention while you were talking about that too, something for the viewers out there as you're watching this, if you're running a brand or anything, finding the right people that you can trust and that get what you're trying to do, and then working with them, telling them what you're trying to accomplish, and let them help you. If you have qualified help, letting them help you get to where you're trying to go. Because to expound on your point a little bit, you mentioned sometimes people they think they want it, they want this. Oh, in my mind, I want this, and they try to get to that point by the ways that they're thinking of getting there. And what good help can do is use their expertise to go, okay, you're trying to go here, and you're trying to go this way to get there. What if we did this other thing instead? And try to find the most efficient way to get to the same place. And I find myself doing that sometimes. Oh, I need to get this done. So I need this to work with this and this. But ultimately, what you're trying to get done, it doesn't really, the path to get there might look different than you're thinking. Think of an example. I was trying, like the video podcast that we're on right now, trying to get some piece of equipment to work. And what I'm ultimately trying to do was solved a different way than I originally thought about it. I don't know if I'm articulating this in the most concise way, but yeah, it's trusting the people that help you to get you where you're trying to go without dictating it must happen in this order or in this certain modality. It may end up being a different format. But I like what you're saying here. So this is an example of an AO1. So AO1 is audience of one. So it's literally like a proposal you send to one person. And so this is one of the solutions we came up with for that, and it allows a proposal to be sent with video content that plays directly from the client to there. So it plays from the client, has some messaging there, and you can go section by section watching each of these videos for these different sections. And then at the end, there's a call to action or a contact or something that allows them to e-sign the contract or so forth to close out the deal. There's another one that we did as Love Media Group. And so there's us, there's me, there's the intro, and this talks a little bit about to the client directly. And then here you are. Maybe talk about this one a little bit.
Yeah, no, this one was a cool one. But part of the reason why I really enjoy this is it just lets your personality shine through. It shows one thing I've always proud of is that we're going to get the job done. We're going to get you what works best for your business. But we also have a lot of fun doing it during the process. And some of this stuff, like how many clients have we brought on? We're like, I've already gone through this. It sucks. I hate this part. Just do it. And we're like, and then by the end of the time, we get the hold of the project and we rethink how they're doing things. And we go through the process and we actually have a good time doing it. I think that shows a lot about enjoying your job and what you do. And I think we do. And so, the way this was created was just out of, dude, let's have some fun. Let's make this something epic.
Yes.
And this thing was born. It's cool.
Yeah, that's another example too of just understanding your clients and knowing what they're trying to do, and then taking the initiative to get them there without a lot of effort on their end, which I think you've done a great job. I know working on these web projects and on this digital card thing is literally just taking, okay, I know what you're trying to accomplish. Let our team make that happen. And then it frees up people to not have to make all these micro decisions and have 1,000 meetings and a bunch of ideation sessions and a bunch of jargony things, and just make it easy. So I think that's a real skill set, is making life easy on the client, which I think has been huge for all the projects we've been able to work on, is just making life easy on the client. Not have to do too much.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, so tell me about digital cards. Digital cards is a big one, and tell me a little bit about that and how that came to be.
Actually, so going from this to the next, it was partially AO1 that kind of started us on this digital card journey in a way, because we saw the AO1 product and we're like, this is a really cool way of representing something that is so antiquated and old, like proposals, and it's just boring and makes my eyes bleed when I read it. So that same idea or that same mindset, we just applied to your business card. And we've been doing this since it really birthed during COVID, which who's even talking about that anymore? But out of that, because people weren't face to face anymore. And so like the business card transaction wasn't happening. Trade shows were shut down. Everything was shut down. So we're like, how do we still keep some business besides just being email? Like when I'm meeting people or I'm sharing my contact info, how do we keep that going without?
Also, people didn't want to touch things that other people had touched. They didn't want to take something from you. Oh gosh, no, I don't want to touch that. It was handshakes had gone away. We were doing the goofy elbow bump thing and all that nonsense. But
luckily we've come a long way.
We have
since then on our knowledge base, but that's for another time, another show maybe.
Yeah, categorize that under
But the cool thing is a lot of really cool things did come out of the COVID. Nonsense. Just seeing things, a different way. Or like, all right, if you're gonna tell us we can't do this, we're just gonna find a better way of doing it. And that's exactly how digital card was birthed. Just like, you're gonna tell me I can't pass out my business card to potential clients, but here's another way of doing it. So not only just giving them a digital version of a business card, but also we're like, okay, so business cards they're lame. I've had billion business cards in my life.
Yeah, you don't think about it. You just go, oh, okay. And sometimes you see a good, like a nice designed one, but most of them look medium. Some of them look bad, homemade or whatever. And every once in a while you see a fancy one. Ooh, look at this one. They paid for the thick paper or something. Yeah, this one's embossed or something. Yeah, it's got the shiny on the logo or something. Yeah, which is neat. Hey, I'm a designer, so I'm here for all those little things. But talking about making people stand out. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at
how do
a
you
digital
impress?
Card here. How do you impress? So matter of fact, here we go.
Yeah,
digital card.
So that birthed the digital card. And this is it here. This is the wow factor.
This is your digital card
that you're looking for. That's me, dude.
Video background. You get your profile picture here. So I assume I can download this to save it to my contacts and so forth.
Actually, so I know you mentioned that, but that was like one of our biggest setbacks and one that we finally resolved. We're finally able to find the right solution for, and it's actually been an absolute game changer. Is the downloaded contacts thing. But you've got video integration here.
Now, I do love the idea that you had with the contacts thing with the hashtags. Give us a brief info on that.
Okay, so this came from really just my ability to not really remember people's names or remember like how I'm just like, I suck at it. Like I'll meet a great contact and I'll put their contact info in my phone.
Saved them in the phone. Dude, got it.
I'm definitely going to remember you, bro.
Got to reach out to this dude. I really need help with this thing, whatever it is.
Yeah, and then give me 15 minutes, give or take, and then I'll be like, oh shit, I forgot your name.
15
and I forgot where I put it in my phone. And we've had our phones for so freaking long that you could scroll through your phone all you want for an hour trying to find the name. And you're like, who are half of these people that have gotten my phone? And so I was like, all right, so I need to have something that will make it easier to find in my phone. So for example, like on my hashtags, I don't know if you can pull them up, but like for those that are in here that actually know me, they know I like to golf. So I put like hashtag golf. I meet a lot of potential clients on the golf course. And so if you pull up your contacts and you type in golf, my contact info will actually pop up just because I put all these hashtags.
Yeah, that's the thing. You meet someone out one time, and even if they save you in the phone, like they're not going to remember your name. Oh, I remember I worked with a guy, and he does websites, but what was it? And I remember I put him in my phone, but I don't remember what his name was. So the idea of being able to go websites in your phone contacts and have that contact rise to the top. You go, oh, well, that's right. His name was Adam Gerred. Okay, cool. I met him golfing, and he said if I put golf in, I could find him. And they put in the word golf, and boom, you pop up. Oh, wow, okay. So I think the hashtags was a really nice touch. So you've got so I'm seeing here you've got like all the standard information you'd have on a business card: your phone numbers, your email addresses, your websites, social links, which is cool. This is all interactive, and then you've got like links to all your stuff here. Also, it looks like you've got like a bio section that people can read your bio.
Yep. Yeah, and actually the bio is pretty cool because we added this as a feature set to the card and thinking that people won't really write their own bio, but everyone has a bio.
It has been amazing how many people write the bio. I figure, that's more homework. They won't want to mess with it, but they do it. People give us the bio. And I also like this passion projects thing because a lot of brands support nonprofits or they help first responders or they help whatever their thing is. And so I like this section here where you can talk about what your brand supports.
Yeah, so that was that little bit of not selfish. I put that on there because I was like, I need a quick place to actually all these things that I do just as passion projects of mine. I was like, I need a quick way to access all of these things. 211, the Tiffany Year bowling tournament that we put on every year, Blue Family Fun, which I'm a big part of. I'd love to have those on there. But then what I realized is once I put them on there, it gave people like a behind the scenes of who I am as a person. And again, I'm a sales guy. So I want you to know, what I sell and how to get the things I sell. But also, here's what I am. I'm a family guy. I've got some passion projects I really believe in. I want you to know about them. I don't know. It's a great way of letting people behind the scenes of who you are as a person, I think.
Yeah, definitely a lot more evolved than a regular just paper card. And obviously, I see you got your video content in here as well. So they can click right here and watch YouTube video links and stuff like that right in the card. And then, so talking about sharing, how do I give this to someone, or how does that work?
Yeah, so any and every way that you could share something, you can share it here. So obviously you got text, Facebook, Twitter, all these socials, email, put it all in there. You got the link. So if you want to add it to your signature in your email or put it in your social profile, as a single link. It's got all kinds of ways, any way you could imagine. We also have QR codes, which that's another thing that kind of COVID brought back, because QR codes were cool and then they went away. And then COVID come back
big time. QR codes were going to be cool, but they never happened. And people just,
right.
It was like a special app you had to download, and then Apple built it into their camera, their default camera, and that made it a lot more accessible for people. But but you're right. Once COVID hit, we didn't want to touch anything, so scan this with your phone, and that's when QR. That was really the birth of QR, really, when it really took off.
Right.
QR is in there,
and so we put the QR thing in there, and then of course we got to add the context again as they get down to the bottom that you can
very slick
jump into, man. But we're super proud of this thing. We put up many years and a lot of different versions of this thing. This is the latest and greatest, and wow, just super proud of how this one came out.
Yeah, I like this, and I can talk a little bit about this. So there's two flavors of digital cards. One is personal, like a personal card that you would give, like your business card, right? Your info.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is a brand card. So if you don't need a card necessarily for yourself, but you need it for your brand, think about it as a super micro website. So here's one that a friend of ours has, a snow cone stand. And this is the snow cone stand here that you're looking at. And so he didn't have a website. So I was like, well, you can do a digital card, and it has links to all your socials and like your location and your email address and all that kind of stuff, your phone number. But if you're running a startup or like a side hustle and you don't want to spend the money or the time doing the full website, you can have people link to all your socials and have a little branding that you can send people to and have it done this way. Okay, so I'm also here to announce here publicly that Founders Club, look at this. The latest digital card, Founders Club, is now on digital cards. And so you can subscribe to the channel. You can apply to be a guest or sponsorship opportunities. Also, if you want to do a show like this, our show production company is called podvision.io. So if you'd like to do a show like this for your brand, they are taking clients as well. So we threw them a little love on there as well. But so if you want to, the Founders Club is on digital cards, and that link will start to appear on our marketing materials as well. So now we're in the club. So there's really just a lot to it. I love this, dude. I love what you're doing with it. It's super cool. It's so much better than the regular thing. So this must cost, I don't know, like $1.5 million to get one of these. What's the investment to have the coolest business card in town?
It does cost $1.5 billion to have one of these, but actually
for Founders Club members, a special deal.
Club only.
Yes.
Yeah. If you found out about this product on this podcast, then it's $99 a year, and it allows you to do all the edits that you need to. It's funny. I have a whole drawer where every time I would change the position or change a phone number or whatever, you got all the massive pile of old cards.
Yeah, another 1,000 cards. Yeah, I'm 15 cards in, and then I get a promotion, and now I got 996 cards that are no good.
Yes. With this one here, it's always up to date. So at $99 a year, boom, you've always got an up-to-date card. As you do new product specials, you can add them in here. Oh, you know that one, the Trey Taylor. You got new programs popping up. There's farmers. We've got some farmers insurance. Shout out Angela Lamb.
Yeah, that's right.
There's a little influencer card. I think turned out really dope. Everyone knows Gary Vee, right? But
Gary Vee's got a digital card, and it's got lots of links on it. So it looks like there's a lot of different brands on here. I just love what you're doing with this. This is super cool. So $100 a year. And is there a monthly subscription, or is it just annual?
Yeah, we got a monthly subscription as well. But you can go to digital.cards. So it's digital.cards and check it out.
We'll put that link in the show notes. So after the show airs, we'll update the show notes, and it'll be linked to go check out Adam's product, digital cards. Dude, thanks for coming on. It's so awesome. So good to see that. Okay, I know we're running up against it here, but really quickly, I know there was one other product that is new to your product offering that you're really excited about, and it's just starting off, and people are already loving it and going nuts. I see the comments firsthand on that. Tell us about the website, this new website thing you got going. Give us the 30-second commercial on that. Because it's actually is nuts.
It is nuts. And actually, the theme of this whole podcast seems like it's gone where you adapt in business. You've got to be adaptable and find out what the customer base needs. And so we call it a stupid name, but I just love it to death. So Love Media Group is our company, and we do websites. And so we actually are calling it Love at First Sight. Is what we call it. Love at First Sight. And basically what it is, we're just building websites for clients before. So we've got a plethora of people that we talk to, and we're like, listen, you obviously know you need a new website. There's no two ways about that. They're coming to us, they're like, but I don't know. It's a bit of a process. I run a AC company and I know how to replace AC system, but I don't know nothing about websites. So I know I need it, but that's just not something I can do. So we end up coming up with this product. We call it, like I say, Love at First Sight, where we actually build the entire website. We're like, look, you do what you do best. You let us do what we do best. We're going to build it. We're so confident in what we do that we'll build it. If you love it, which we know you will, if you love it, then you purchase it. But just let us build your website all from scratch in a lot of cases.
So, so what's the startup fee? What do they pay in the beginning to get you to build the website?
They pay literally nothing. All I ask is for a commitment to say, look, if you need this, and if you think I can actually do a great job, I just need you to commit to actually paying for it. And so I take zero if they like it. So it's like literal zero risk. It's literally zero risk. Just let me build it. You'll love it. Then you can buy it. Otherwise, if you don't buy it, that's cool. I'm not going to sit here and hound you about it. I'll beat you up about it. Obviously, some clients, they do need a day or two to check it out, make sure it's the right fit for them. But look, we've been doing this for 13 years.
So you have supreme confidence that it's love at first sight. That's why you call it love at first sight. It's Love Media Group. At first, and it's website, so it's like a play on words. I see what you did there. Love at first sight. Okay, very cool. That's cool. If someone needs to get their website done, they need to go to what? Lovemedia.group?
Lovemedia.group. That's the website.
That's the one.
Or you can hit my digital business card, which will be in the comments. You can reach out to me anytime.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks so much for sharing that. We got a giveaway, so stay on the line for the giveaway, and because I know you have something, and then I've got something from one of our sponsors as well. So here we go. All right. Tell the folks what you are giving to club members. What is the giveaway? How's this going to work?
Yeah, so obviously we got the digital business card. So if you do it, I'm gonna let you pick the lucky winner.
Okay.
Whoever you want it to be, and however you want them to win it, just let me know.
Okay. So if you're on Facebook, here's the deal. If you're on Facebook, then tag just two people. Any two people, tag them in the comments. If you're on YouTube, then subscribe to the channel and like the video. That's it. Just subscribe this video. And that enters you in to win. And if we have multiple entries, then we'll pick a winner next week on next week's show.
Yep. And I'll give you a code that you can go to the website, get all signed up. Super easy process. Takes about 5 minutes to sign up for a digital business card. And then you toss it over our way and we'll get it whipped up for you.
All right.
At no cost.
All right. So you heard it here first. Free digital business card for one lucky winner. So do your like and subscribe thing, and you could be entered to win. Adam, thanks so much for coming on the show. Really appreciate you. Had so much fun. We'll definitely have you back on. I love seeing all the innovative products that you're working on. And man, just thanks for coming on.
All right, brother.
All right. Thanks, sir.
Appreciate you guys. All right.
There he goes, Adam Gerred. All right, folks, we're coming into the home stretch here. I did want to say we are giving away one other thing. So if you didn't get a chance to win the digital card, but you do love free prizes, we do have this t-shirt from Blue Family Fun. They just committed to give away a free t-shirt. It's called Country Music and Blue Family Fun. It's a match made in Texas. Here's a little close-up of the artwork. So Blue Family Fun is giving away this shirt to one of our other winners. Again, like and subscribe, or if you're on Facebook, tag two people. One lucky winner is going to get a digital card. The other is going to win this awesome shirt. Thank you to Adam for coming on the show and being our guest for today. So for everyone that was a part of this episode and for our production company at Podvision.io, could not do this show without you guys. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week right here on the Founders Club Live.